So I'm peeling off paint. I think they used like heat tape or something. And I thought this was fine. But Randy, he took over my truck today. Randy, what did you do to my truck? Look at all the dirt on the floor. It was so clean yesterday. Now what happened in there?
Well, trying to cut out all this rust so you don't fall through the floor when you're driving around.
You think I was gonna fall through? What was missing?
Well, everything. Everything's there, but it's all rusty.
Rusty. And you said I was missing a body mount today?
Yeah, over here on this side, there was it was gone. You had a bolt hanging there, but there was no mount.
No mount. So you put in the black is a new panel that you put in, right?
Right.
And you lubed up my battery box lid. That's pretty nice.
Yes.
That works good now. That's pretty cool. So the black is new, and now we're working on the center piece, or you discovered a big hole here where my fender apparently?
Yeah, up here where the fender mounts to the truck. That metal is also gone.
So that's why somebody put up a piece of tin as a kick panel.
Right. So on the outside, I'm going to have to probably build some kind of a mount for the bolts for the fender. But on the inside,
What are you going to do? Now you're replacing my kick panel after you put the patch in there, right? To hold the fender back on?
Right.
And there's a 69 Camaro quarter on the floor. What's going on? Why do we have the Camaro pieces back in here?
Well, it's kind of a recycling thing, I guess you can say.
Okay.
Keeping the Chevy parts on the Chevys. I cut out the piece, a rough cut, and I kept the 3 louvers in there from the 69.
From the quarter, huh?
Right.
Cool.
And then we'll stick that in there like so.
Okay.
And you'll have the 69 Camaro kick panels.
Now you told me of a trick you did to cut that out, because the quarter is obviously an odd shape. It wasn't a perfectly flat piece of metal. How did you get that shape?
Well, what you do pretty much is take some regular paper, some bodyman's paper works good, and lay it out what area you're going to cut or what you're going to draw out. And then when you pull the paper out of wherever you're cutting, you can lay it flat on a flat piece of steel, and you know that's exactly how much metal you need.
So you made the shape of my kick panel with a piece of paper and then took it to the quarter and cut it out.
Right.
And then the quarter obviously is bent, rounded kind of, because it goes on a Camaro. So you just, what do you do, put it on the floor and beat it
Kind
flat?
of hammered it flat, right? And, you know,
And it's going to fit right in there, huh?
It's going to fit pretty good, yeah.
Well, that's
a lot better
a pretty
than
cool trick.
the old rust that was there.
Yeah, it was interesting because if you can see on the driver's side, there was this tin sheet, and I thought that was fine. But Randy, without my knowledge, removed the tin because he said my fender was kind of wobbly. And
Not only that, but this is galvanized, kind of like a swimming pool, and that's not good. We don't need that.
So behind that is where you found that my fender was going to fall off.
Right.
Because it's kind of wobbly. Is it attached yet?
No.
No, see, that's going to make a lot of noise when I go down the road. And I knew it was like that, and I was okay with it. But you let a body man near your project and things go crazy. So Randy, this whole process is kind of a low buck build. Where did you get the floor patch panel?
That panel is actually another recycled piece, I guess you could say. It is the sheet metal from the deck lid of a 69 Camaro.
Oh, and I remember the deck lid. It was rusted all the way around the frame, right? So we couldn't use it.
Right.
We couldn't even kind of fix it, right? Because the seams were totally gone. But the top surface was flat.
Right, and it's a shame to throw away a good flat piece of sheet metal when you could use it on the floor of your truck.
That works for me in my low buck deal, that's for sure. Recycling and building, and hopefully I won't fall through the floor anymore. So tomorrow, what are you going to do on the centerpiece?
Tomorrow, actually the centerpiece, I'm going to weld some nuts underneath where the original screws would go in to where we can use a more modern style screw. And basically that's going to be its own piece, so it can still be removed for transmission access like original.
Right, because I couldn't get to the top transmission bolt with that piece in there, so I had to take the floor section out, and then we discovered it was completely rusted away.
Gone.
Very cool. What other modifications do you think you're going to do inside and outside?
I don't know. I'm still still finding things. You know, there's.
Under the seat, though, is pretty solid.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Actually, under the seat's perfect.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with underneath the seat.
So the little patch may be on the driver's side, where I kind of busted through already.
Right.
And the center section, and then you're going to probably pull the other kick panel and check
Yeah, because there's probably the same thing on the other side as this. Yeah.
I'm growing a little concerned about my, what do you call those things?
Running boards?
Running boards. I don't want anybody to fall through and kill somebody. So, I don't know. There might be a spare set around here somewhere. And Randy's trying to talk me into a new tailgate because mine's a little...
Broken?
Broken. And somebody tried to pull a tree out. So, you know, we won't be doing that with this truck. But in the meantime, we're going to keep trying to find recycled patches and fixing. And we still got to do the cab corners. So we'll hopefully teach you guys how to shape those, I guess.
It's all about the paper.
Green
the green
paper.
paper.